2 tries, but all of the football. 71% possession. We'll have a look at the completion rates after the goal kick here. Haven't made it easy for Luke Burt tonight. Doesn't seem to be an issue though. 12-0 Parramatta over the Gold Coast. Now, we spoke about the completion rates for these two footy sides. Amazing numbers you're about to see. Parramatta have completed 9 from 9. The Titans just 2 from 4. One good reason why the scoreboard looks like it does. And here is Moi Moi. Back into the pack. They've been forced to make double the amount of tackles than their opponents, the Titans, so far. Getting to Hindmarsh. Free spirit football from Parramatta. And looking good early on. 7-game losing streak for Parramatta late in the year. Round 18, there were still dreams, ambitions and goals of playing finals football, and very few would doubt them. Early break for Tim Mano, very early break.
I'm quite surprised he's come off, Andy. If you talk about stats, 10 from 10 completion rate, and all the field position, all the ball, Parramatta have only had to do 40 tackles. I don't know how Tim Mano could be tied. It's a strange interchange.
Unless that hammy's still bothering him from last week. 12 points is the most points scored in the opening quarter of a game by Parramatta all year long. We've still got 5.5 minutes left. Rankin pumps it downfield. Hayne doesn't have to make a play at it. So back to the 20 we come. Good result there for the Titans. Gives them a very brief rest, and it also gives them the opportunity to reset defensively on the 30. What about Hayne? 3 metres inside his own in goal. Looked up, saw Greg Bird and thought, yep, I'll take that. Now, what would have been going through Jared's mind? That missed try opportunity going back 5 or 6 weeks at Parramatta where he took the ball out?
Well, that was quite a strange decision to go outside the corner post and try and score when he wasn't under that much pressure. The confidence of doing that sprint work over the last few weeks, he would have had more trust that he would make the line.
He wouldn't have wanted David Mead any closer, didn't he? Show some unbelievable speed. Back to Luke Bird. Through. A little grubber looking for Hayne, but finds Campbell, who dummies. Then steps, turns, and tries to go under the 16 in Mitchell Allgood, who is on the field for Tim Mano. And for a report on the state of origin prop, let's go sideline with Gary.
Yeah, everything going right for the Eels, apart from the fact that Tim Mano's gone off. It's his hammy. He's twinged his hammy. Not sure just how bad it is at the moment. He's gone inside to check it out. But you reckon if the scoreboard keeps ticking over like it does, I don't think we'd see him back.
Knock on Gold Coast. The completion rate, not good, but perfect from the visiting side.
This is what happens to a side when you start poor. You have 12 points put on you, you have no ball, your kicks go dead, you have no rhythm in a football game. You've got to get a couple of back-to-back sets of completion. Suddenly the Titans would feel very tired. They chase the ball quite a lot. As a football player, complete your sets, get in rhythm, and then your football comes. You can't force it to happen.
Outside leg up, Fui. 2 hands on it, Rennie. Put in. Out!
Matua feeding the scrum. Smith at first receiver from the scrum again. A couple of metres. Here is Horro. Both of these two guys equally at home in the back row, but have played plenty of both position to be comfortable enough. Hindmarsh. Hit up number 5 for the night. 22 metres out from the try line. Mid-count to Burt at first receiver. Out the back to Hayne. Matua, some ball players in this movement. Rennie is taken to the ground. Smith on Minicello. Calls for the assistance of O'Dwyer and also Schraber. Last tackle now for Parramatta. 10 metres out. Hayne grubbers through, finds the post. Burt flicks it back up. Hindmarsh. It's another Parramatta try. Ryan Morgan's claiming one, but we're going to the video.
I've got last tackle, Bernie. We need an offside chaser on the kick, please. Just checking the chasers here.
Jared Hayne aimed this kick at the upright. Huge padding with the sponsorship logos on it. He found it. I think it might have even been a left footer too. Shows how talented and skillful they are. A left foot aimed to the post and scores it.
Yeah, it's a great kick by Jared Hayne, as you said, and he left-footed and hits the post. Checking to see whether Luke Burt
is in front of him.
Is onside or is he just offside? The ball goes backward off Luke Burt to Nathan Hindmarsh. Would have thought he was going to score, but just looks up and sees the overlap. Morgan able to get the ball down quite fine, so the ruling will be on Luke Burt here. Is he in front or behind as the ball is kicked? The line helps you a little bit to make your decision.
Onside. Play on is my call, I think.
I think you have to go green light, benefit of the doubt. Certainly looks like he is in line. Flicks it backwards.
Nathan Hindmarsh would have thought this was beautiful. Picks the ball up, saw no one in front of him, but then decided to offload out to Morgan on his left. Hindmarsh hasn't scored a try all year, despite playing in every game.
I don't know if he would have got there, Andy.
Yeah. Three tries in the opening 20 minutes of football. But despite the scoreline, considering what has happened over the last 2 months or 6 months, there wouldn't be a Parramatta fan in the country confident just yet.
I don't know if there'd be a Parramatta player confident of being in front and hanging on. There are some good signs at the start of the game, but the closer this game's going to get, the more nervous the players are going to become, and the more nervous the guy standing next to me commentating is going to become, because he is riding this wave with Parramatta.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I guess we're meant to hide it, Noddy, as commentators, but deep down, all of us are exactly like everyone watching around Australia. We're footy fans, we're footy tragics, and we ride every tackle and every point with our side. Burt trying to squeeze it in, just fades away, hits the upright. So after 19 minutes, it is 16-0 in favour of the Parramatta Eels.
That is a great kick by Jared Hayne. Left-footed, hits the pad. Stephen Kearney has taught Parramatta discipline. Oh. How does a Parramatta fan now, at 16-0, the first mistake for the side was a horrible one.
Last year, Parramatta led 12-0 at half-time against the Titans and got beaten, I think, 32-34-12. Up here, 34 unanswered points it was. Not home yet. Oh.
I just told him. I just said to him, kick it on or behind the line. And it was this far over. And you think I like him. I'm here, Brady. Wait.
We haven't seen that for some time. The penalty, a clear one in the eyes of the referee. The Titans play on. They do so through White. He's a big, big unit, this fella too. starting to find a little bit of consistency in his game as well as some impact. Zillman brought down nicely. A good hip tackle from Matua. Smith was involved as well. To Mark Minicello. A speculator and straight into the hands of the Parramatta Eels. A completion rate 3 from 7 in the opening quarter of the game.
The Titans side, thankfully for their coach, they've bought some players next year because they struggle to make an impact in the line. They struggle on offloads, on try assist. They've bought 2 big front rows next year, 2 centres that are quite well framed and hit holes. Watching them on Monday night against the Tigers, they look rudderless. And again there, the ball to the ground on play 2 off a tap. It shouldn't happen.
Wait for the touch. Wait.
Bird to Moimoi. And a high shot here.
High tackle. It slipped up, but it's still high.
Penalty count 3-1 in favour of Parramatta. High.
On the line, guys.
I guess by the letter of the law.
2 balls.
Guys like Steve Roach and Les Davidson, they see that as a bit of affection, nothing more. Oh, Moimoi bumps off David Mead, who was outweighed by probably 20-odd kilos. Luke Bird at first receiver to Nathan Hindmarsh, travelling across field. And Matty Schramer, right around the stripes on the socks. From Keating it goes to Matua. Steps to straighten the line of the attack. Had an option on his outside, it was Lasalo. He didn't go there. Hindmarsh to Allgood, trying to back it in. Mitchell, 3 metres out, last play. Keating grubbers, looking for someone, anyone, and Greg Bird has knocked this on, almost untouched.
He's knocked his hand in.
You can see Greg Bird very unhappy. The pads are huge. Every kick is getting them. Keating comes out. Burt was chasing. And Greg Bird dives on the football. Yeah. Helped by Jared Hayne. The ref did miss it, but still a knock on.
Don't jump. Thanks, Nate. Thanks very much. Arm over the top.
He got away with one there.
Arm over the top, Matt.
Mr. Hayne.
Stand up, please.
Look at that. 21-3. Tackled in your opposition 20.
Come on, guys. And now you, Luke.
Nathan Hindmarsh's hooker.
Actually, I've seen Rennie Matua feed the last 2 scrums. He's putting the ball in the middle. That doesn't happen anymore.
Rennie Matura's halfback, Nathan Hindmarsh's hooker. And Luke Burt playing 5'8" here.
Do you imagine the hookers from the old days when it used to be a competition?
Yep.
Ball's come free.
He tried too hard. Just stand
And a massive relief for the Titans.
Standing up, all right?
A pivotal point for them, they are hoping.
Luke, make sure you bind properly, all right?
Fair call or not?
Well, Schramer had hold of the legs, but he did nothing to Luke Burt's hand that had hold of the football. Poor control. Poor controlling.
Put your head in.
And just thumb grip. Hold the ball tighter, Luke.
Mark Minicello wrapped up by Ben Smith. Good front on tackle as Tim Manor there being iced up. Under the watchful eye of Vicky Locke. Physio, whose lovely little champion son Jake could be watching at home tonight. Here go the Titans, the speedster on the right wing, David Mead. But the Eels there in number, and Mead showed plenty of strength as well as speed to stay in the field of play. Back to Campbell. Now to Bird. Stops, then restarts after getting past Luke Bird. And the tackle ended up quite awkward at the end of that. Campbell challenges the line. Moimoi tries to get a shot on, maybe a receipt for what happened earlier.